Welcome back. All right, so we got the big mammoth game out of the way. Now that you have the 3 reviews, probably not going to be that long because nothing else went into overtime. So we had Washington in against the Florida Panthers. This is proof. Playoff hockey is completely different. The Florida Panthers lost 7 games at home all season, having home ice advantage, winning the President's Trophy. Really great season for Florida. And then playoff Washington showed up tonight. So it was Vanacek versus Bobrovsky. Ekblad has a blast that goes wide. Early power play for the Caps, but an aggressive penalty kill by the Panthers. Delay a game call then makes it 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 1 second. That's not ideal. It's not optimal if you're Florida, right? Ovechkin has a blast that's saved and held. Shot blocks, clears going on by the Florida Panthers. Ovi then had a chance that was blocked, and then Wilson would open the scoring. So Washington gets the goal. Wilson from Mantha and Schultz at 3:48, and it was right after the power play had finished. So they almost killed it off, but they don't quite. So Panthers press next shift. The dislike starts ramping up early in this one as well. Mantha has a net feed that won't go. The Panthers rush. Barkov has a near miss wide. The next chance for Barkov was held on to. Vanacek honestly had a pretty good game. Panthers press at 6 minutes. There was discussions between players after a hold by Vanacek. Not very friendly discussions either. So the shots are 7-6 for the Caps 8 minutes into the game. Forsling goes end-to-end, fires one wide. Caps press at the half. Ovechkin's denied on a 2-on-1. Caps get another power play. There's a shorthanded 3-on-1 that's broken up. They exchange 3-on-1s actually. Then there's a near miss for Oshie. Backstrom has a shot that's blocked. Bob holds a Carlson chance, and that's killed off. Weegar then had a blast that was blocked. The Caps press, but they're kept to the outside. Barkov has a net feed that's cleared. And then before the period's out, at 17:55, Florida gets on the board. It's Bennett from Gudis and Verhaeghe. And it's a fast break, and it's posted in, and it's a Florida-style goal. It brings the crowd to their feet. Got the announcers all excited. I watched this on Florida Bally's, so I was like very happy that that was available on the NHL site. I had 3 games going at the same time, and I had audio going for all 3, and I was trying to keep up with all 3 at one point. The Pittsburgh game going as long as it did wreaked havoc with the rest of my coverage tonight. So, Mantha then had a rush chance that was saved. Marchment's denied and close. The momentum had definitely shifted towards Florida at the end of that period. So to start the second period, that continues. At 43 seconds, Claude Giroux scores from Montour and Bennett. It's 2-1 for Florida. We've watched this all year. Florida just gets rolling. Yeah, sure, they allowed the first goal. Doesn't matter. They get rolling, and then they blow the other team out of the building. Didn't happen tonight. So Backstrom's denied as the Caps try to answer. Panthers' transition game is picking up. That's bad news for Washington. Sherratt fires one high in a rush. Duclair then leads another rush. Sherry was denied on a rush opportunity of his own. We get punching at 5:06. Then we get a post for Verhaeghe on a rush. Sherry's denied again. Bobrovsky holds on to that opportunity. Florida then gets a power play. It cycles. Good cycle for that power play, but that means it's being kept to the outside, and it's killed off. 1 shot allowed on that one. Then there's a near miss on a stretch pass to Marchment. Lustarinen's blast was saved. Lundell to Reinhart wouldn't quite go, so almost, but not quite. Caps then press. Mantha misses one wide. Orlov hits the outside of the net. We end up with 2 minutes of 4-on-4 as well shortly after that. Huberdeau to Barkov won't go. The Panthers press with 5.5 minutes left. With 4:09 left, the Panthers go back to the power play. So there were power play opportunities, just the 2 of them, but at key moments in the game, and Florida's just not able to get a goal out of it. So Barkov has a net feed cleared. Ekblad has a shot that's saved and held. Verhaeghe can't get to the net as the Panthers press. And after everything's all killed off, Ovechkin tried for a buzzer beater, but that was saved. So we go to the third period with Florida up 2-1. And Florida entering the third period at home with a lead in this third period. They have a very good record, right? Oshie misses on a chance to tie early on. The Caps did have that early jump, though. They really wanted this win tonight. Rush for Oshie is then broken up. The Caps press at 4.5 minutes. The Panthers press right back 6 minutes into the period. Huberdeau goes beast mode. He gets knocked down and no call, which the Panthers and the fans didn't agree with. Huberdeau then can't bury one. The Caps rush the other way. Oshie gets knocked down. The referees at this point are not calling anything. There were Both teams were definitely guilty of fouls that might have been called in the first period, and by the third, whistles were put away. Kuznetsov would score from Ovechkin at 8:14, and was a fast break goal on a turnover where Ovechkin knocks the player down, gets the puck, gives it to Kuznetsov, and it's in the net. Marchment would try to answer. Sherratt had a blast that was saved as the Panthers pressed. The shots are 6-3 in favor of the Panthers at the half, but at 10:37, it's Oshie, and it's a rush goal. And suddenly, it's a 3-2 lead for the Caps, which left the fans and the announcers flabbergasted. This doesn't happen to Florida at home. They have a lead in the third. They normally bring it home. Kuznetsov then had a rush chance that was defended, and Sherry hits the post. So, yeah, this was going the wrong way fast for Florida. The Caps were limiting the good opportunities for the Panthers. They really didn't get a lot of really good prime opportunities. Washington keeping them to the outside. Barkov fires one wide on a rush. The Panthers pressed with 6.5 minutes left. Then the Caps had a 2-on-1. Eller's chance was saved. The goalie gets pulled, so the Panthers press with the goalie pulled. Caps ice it with 1 minute and 5 seconds left. And then the empty net goal, it's Eller at 19 minutes and 11 seconds, makes it 4-2 for the Capitals. We get penalties with 2.5 seconds left. There's some bad blood, but not quite at the same level as what we're seeing in some of the other series. The Caps go into Florida and they win 4-2, and they're up 1-0 in the series. Your three stars are Kuznetsov, Oshie, and Bobrovsky. The shots are 17-10 Washington in the first, 14-10 Washington in the second, 12-7 Florida in the third. Final shots 38-32 for the Capitals. Just a great game by the Caps. Power plays, Washington 1 for 3, Florida 0 for 2, and the hits, the hits were 56-43 in favor of Florida. I noticed I wrote down the same numbers for power plays that I wrote for hits, which I think is because I was trying to get all this done because there was a lot going on. Anyways, Vanacek saves 30 out of 32. Bobrovsky saves 34 out of 37. Both goaltenders were very good. I thought Florida played a decent game. Washington was just better. And so now for the Washington Capitals, they're up 1-0. For Florida, they have to bounce back in game 2. The amount of pressure that a team puts on the home team after winning game 1 is absolutely ridiculous. And so we'll see whether that pressure helps Florida. Maybe they come out and they play really, really well in game 2, or maybe this is a sign that they're on the downside. I was impressed by the overall play. I liked Kuznetsov's play, and I understand him being the number 1 star for that reason. Wilson got hurt in this game as well. I think he only played 3 shifts. So we're going to see a war of attrition. For instance, tonight, the Colorado Avalanche, first time we're healthy in a long time, and they didn't stay healthy until the end of the game. So, yeah, the war of attrition's begun, and we'll see whether or not Florida can answer. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Is this a one-off, or are the Capitals lining up to knock out Florida? And that'll be that whole President's Trophy conversation starting a little bit earlier than I think we had anticipated. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.